Hello YouTube friends, Dustin Bellinger here. Gonna do take 3 on video here, show some pickups. My wife is determined, it seems, to call me from the grocery store every time I'm midway through this video. So I'm gonna try and be a little faster. But I haven't shown pickups for a while, so I've got like a monster stack of stuff to kind of show. I'm gonna run through the TTMs first. First, I got something for the Husker PC, former Heisman Trophy winner, Mike Rozier, and a couple former Cubs, one Mike Morgan. This one here, you can kind of see right there, this crease that goes all the way down on this card here, because this thing got bent in half somewhere en route. It must have been to him, because it looks like it was bent before it was signed. So, but anyway, there's that. And then so it was going to send to Mike Harkey. I couldn't decide which card to send. Normally I don't send more than one to anybody, but I just was like indecisive, and I knew this guy was a really good signer, and so I sent all 3, and he signed all of them for me with his very nice signature that he has. He's currently works in the Yankees organization as a pitching instructor, and so during spring training he's a great signer every year. So did 3 for 3 in maybe just under 10 days or something like that. Picked up this cool oddball Mark Grace card that I hadn't spotted. 89 Baseball's Best One. And picked up some stuff for the former Husker PC. I got some autographs here. Dan Johnson, first for one. Dan had a really great first full season in the majors, because he played part of a season here in 2006 that's got his stats. And then, so this 2007 season, when this card was released, he had a really nice season, hit somewhere like 280 something and 20 home runs or so. Pretty solid year, but then after that, it just never really matched that season again. So, and got a couple others here. This one I'm getting out ahead of myself. This is Ryan Bolt. He's in, I believe, the Tampa Bay or maybe the Marlins organization. He's going to end up eventually seeing a little bit of time in the majors at least. So getting out in front and picking that one up. This here is nice for the Husker football PC. This is Tommy Frazier. He's not a guy that I had to get for the football autograph PC, because he never played in the NFL, but I did want to get him anyway, because, you know, obviously was on the team for 2 national championships, a 3rd national championship game, and, you know, was 2nd in the Heisman Trophy, College Football Hall of Famer. Then here's another one here. This one's just like a pocket schedule. I've got a couple of these kind of cheap that were signed by guys that they're tough to find good autographs for, because they didn't play in the NFL all that long, or, you know, they're defensive players, so less likely to get cards made of them. So there's Zaire Anderson. And some others here. I've got Jerry Taggy, Adam Carricker, Roy Helu, Zach Wiegert, Neil Smith. All of these are all former Huskers. This one here is actually a current Husker, so kind of got out on this one. I don't know. I would assume he's probably going to end up in the NFL. So this is like a U.S. Army All-American Bowl thing from Leaf. It's numbered 4 out of 10 from Matt Farniak. And let's see here. This is Michael Booker from Skybox. He was a first-round pick for the Falcons back in the 90s. Didn't quite work out, but had a great college career. Jared Crick played alongside Ndamukong Suh in college and played for a couple of different NFL teams. Here's Darren Diedrich. Played short time in the NFL, mostly played in Canada. He's a native Canadian, so it was going back to Canada to play, I think, was kind of something that was just nice for him rather than struggle to try and make an NFL roster. He just would rather play back home in Canada. This here's another pocket schedule that was signed here. This is by Ethan Carter. Currently with the Bengals, I believe, right now. And I got a couple of these here. These are from the Under Armour Senior Bowl. Different years. This is 2005, 2007. And this one's autographed by Barrett Ruud. I believe he's like, if he's not the all-time tackle leader, he's like second at Nebraska. And Adam Carricker, who I got to meet him in person once when my oldest son was really small. We went to he did a signing that I went to, signed a football for Alex. And so those are the autograph pickups. And then I don't know, I just kind of wanted to get kind of a booklet item for just kind of a display. Picked up this one here of Amir Abdullah for really cheap, but kind of a cool little display item that I can kind of set up. Might use it as a background for time to time in some videos. Thought that would be just a little nice item. Okay, so now let's get into the Hall of Famers and the slab stuff for my baseball pickups. I got a couple pickups here from the 1961 Fleer. Got Ed Walsh and Schoolboy Rowe. I haven't done a lot of work on my 61 Fleer set this past year, so I want to try and get some work done on that one in the 60 set as well. A couple other Hall of Famers. Hoyt Wilhelm from 67 Topps. Great knuckleball reliever. And then a 1948 Bowman, Johnny Mize. This is my first 48 Bowman card. And this set, it's kind of a point of contention with me. So one of my pet peeves with the hobby is what I call fake rookie cards. And 48 Bowman's kind of one that's bad about that, where it's like, hey, cards, there isn't a whole lot of nationally distributed sets between 41 play ball and then 48 Bowman, and so it's just kind of aggravating to me that's like anybody that's a Hall of Famer in this set, they just want to call, oh yeah, that's his rookie card, even though, like in Johnny Mize's case, this was his 12th MLB season. His first season was in 1936. So calling a 48 card a rookie card to me is just ridiculous. And there are other cards that were created for him between 36 and 48. It's just that like people in the hobby just don't want to acknowledge those cards and kind of want to ignore them. And they don't want to have to acknowledge them as rookie cards. So they just kind of shove them off. So it's like I don't know. It's just something that annoys me with the hobby here on that. So anyway, but picked that one up. And a couple of SGC pickups. 1956 tops of Louis Aparicio. This is a rookie card, not a fake rookie card. And then here, 1922 Nielsen's Chocolate, V61 Dave Bancroft, the Type 2 back, which really obscured from some scrapbook damage. It appears it's been pasted into something. Looks like probably notebook paper or something, because you can almost see the lines here in the remnants. But yeah, anyway, so there's that one, another Hall of Famer. And I got one Hall of Fame autograph pickup. This is the Canadian Club Classic Baseball Club set. These were, kind of an autograph set. They're not very expensive at all. You can pick them up really inexpensively. So got this one here. It's been slabbed in the blue flip of Willie Stargell. Another cool one to pick up. And now I've got my pickups for, these were a PSA submission that I did through Card Cave Central. If you guys, anybody's familiar with Michael Fabian and Manny with All Stars Jersey Shop, they'd started doing some bulk PSA submissions. I sent to a couple cards just because there wasn't anybody else doing a group submission at the time, and I didn't have enough cards that I wanted to do a large submission myself, so I just sent in a couple of cards to them, and I sent these off to them way back in September, and I'm just getting them back now, so that kind of lets you know just how bad PSA has been backed up lately. And so this one here was a 1970 Topps Super. Anybody that's opening Topps Heritage right now, you kind of recognize this design and format from the Super box toppers. They've got Clemente in that set here, but they used his photo from his 1970 Topps base card rather than what his photo is on the Super card. There's that. And another Clemente. This here is his 47 to 66 exhibits card. I had the stat back version of this, so this is the blank back, which was a little bit harder to find. Fortunately, it's got this ugly damage mark right there, which put it at a 5, so who knows? I mean, this thing might have been a 9 without that ugly ass damage right there, because this thing is, except for that, it is about as sharp as you could find. And here, 1929 cash-in publications of Leon Gosselin, PSA 3. Got a few of these here that I've had slabbed. They're pretty inexpensive to pick up. Nice little format, a little larger size, so they don't fit in your standard pocket binders, so got to be prepared for that. And then the last one here, this is in the center panel. This man right here is native Nebraskan and Hall of Fame player Sam Crawford, which was the reason I bought it. It's got a couple of other Detroit Tigers here on the end pieces. This is from the 1912 T202 Hassan triple folder set. So these these end panels, this would have been inserted in a pack of cigarettes, and so these end panels have like a factory fold, so that they're folded in so it would fit inside a pack of cigarettes, you know, approximately that wide, and then you could unfold it when it was opened and removed. And this one's got some flaws and some creasing and stuff that doesn't show up, you know, on camera with the slab. So it's just a 1, but filled a spot here in my Hall of Fame collection here. I didn't have anything of Crawford. His stuff can be pretty expensive to acquire. So anyway, almost 16 minutes here on my pickups, so hopefully you stuck with me. Anybody, I'll be talking to you again next time. Take care. Bye.